This is the door to Graham Stephan's remodel. So many of you asked me to react to his remodel on Discord and Instagram to critique his plans, but instead of watching his video, I just decided to drive down to LA and make a video in person. And if you stay to the end, you'll discover some major problems I see, and I jump right into helping mode.
All right, here we go.
Who is it?
Let's meet Kevin.
Hey,
What's up, man?
welcome to my humble abode. Come on in.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, this is definitely a demo remodel.
Yeah.
Is this how the tenant left it for you?
Oh my God.
There's your viral video. The
my
tenant
God.
left my property.
Imagine that.
Wow, okay, so, well, it feels open. Tell me a little bit about it. What do you got going on?
Yeah, so right now we just started doing the demo. So it's gonna be about 1 week of demo, and then after that they're gonna clean it, they're gonna remove all the carpets. But yeah, right now it was really taking down as much of the drywall and some of the walls and stuff like this as possible, and really opening it up. Looks a lot different than what I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, even just coming in here right now, it already feels modern with how open it is. Now, so I'm curious, do you have, usually this is the 1920s, right?
Yes.
Do you have hardwood under this?
Yes, we do. I haven't.
Have you already peeled it?
No.
Let's try it.
We can do it.
Yeah,
It's
let's
disgusting. I'm not touching that. But
I'll do it.
Almost every 1920s property I consider buying, I always ask for permission to peel a corner of the carpet.
Oh, here we go.
oh wow.
Yeah, it comes up real easy.
Jeez.
Not usually this much, obviously, but hey, Graham's getting rid of it anyway.
Oh, Graham, this is beautiful. Look at this.
Let's see.
This is a gold mine. right
Wow.
here. Yeah, this is great. So I don't know what your plans were, but I would
Wow.
keep this 100%. I mean, this is. I'm
Let's keep
surprised.
going.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm surprised they didn't do this first. You know. This
Oh,
is beautiful.
Crap, there's dust everywhere, just so you know.
Sorry.
Wow.
You almost don't even have to refinish these because
Holy
remember, you
crap.
only have like 2 to 3 refinishes in these lifetime.
Right.
And so
These are in really good condition.
I don't know that you have to do anything. I mean, there's still thickness left. I don't even know if this has been refinished before. I'm sure it has been, but it's like I don't see nail heads coming through, which is good.
Wow.
This is nice. I would keep this.
I think I'm gonna keep it. I had no idea about the condition of this, but wow.
And then realistically, you probably will only have to do like tiling in the bathrooms or something, then you save some money. Where else can I save you money? I'm all about saving you money.
Let's see. How about you save me some money over here?
Now, just a heads up, there's so much to talk about at Graham's property from my first visit alone. I've decided to make this a series, so make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for the following videos. 1. Confronting Graham Stephan's remodel. That's this one. Number 2, redesigning Graham Stephan's remodel. That's tomorrow. And the rental ROI, or return on investment, of Graham Stephan's remodel.
But okay, so this was sort of your entry here and your formal, and you've still got these, what's interesting is these windows are from the 60s.
Yeah. So I was thinking about replacing the windows, but I also thought to myself, am I really gonna get the ROI from spending, let's say let's call it $8,000 replacing the windows?
To me, the problem, our climate is so moderate that it's almost not necessary. You know, dual pane windows are nice, but these are also vintage from the 60s, and this is kind of cool. I mean, you can't really do this anymore with the new windows, unless you want to spend a lot for the cranks, but there are bars on the windows here. And so it's going to be, you're just going to have a basic standard dual pane window. This probably wouldn't even be an openable window if you replaced it.
No.
Because usually these long ones you don't. This would just be a regular closed window. I wouldn't spend the money. This is functional. You're not going to get more rent because it's dual pane.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
So.
And honestly, my thought was that it's kind of nice to leave them open, get a nice breeze throughout here.
Absolutely. We think of dual pane windows as energy efficiency, but energy efficient in Southern California is being able to open it and let fresh air in.
Yep.
And you got them everywhere. This is beautiful. Yeah, these are painted
Oh, this
shut.
is probably painted shut. Yeah, so that's gonna have to be fixed. Wow.
You want some old laugh?
You know what? I should have had you sign a release before going in here that says you're not gonna sue me for any of this. Don't sue me, bro. I need one of your shirts.
That's right.
Fortunately, these wood windows are part of the removal plan, but now be watchful when Graham talks about being invested in these projects. That's somewhat dangerous for most people on a budget, but if you're newer starting out, focusing on the ROI of every single dollar you spend is very important. The last thing you want is to be like the guy on the foundation fixer house that I went into escrow on, and that person spent themselves into foreclosure.
This is all going to be replaced.
Oh, you are?
So this is all being taken down. We're putting a sliding glass door right here.
Oh.
So this whole thing is going to slide open because we're getting rid of this door over here on this side, the exits to the side of the house. So I thought a sliding door going out to the side, to the backyard in the front would be a good idea to have.
What, you mean you didn't want to keep the termite damage?
Preferably not.
By the way, quick reminder to use the code below for the courses. I'm also going to be doing a Christmas/New Year's sale, but just like what we did for Thanksgiving, the price will be better if you buy it today as a loyal follower, since I'll be running some ads for Christmas. Remember, you literally download my brain, and only about 5% of the knowledge that I have in the courses is available on YouTube. You get the rest down below.
This is a funky, like, 70s window. I mean, this, especially if you're doing a whole kitchen remodel, I'd probably be getting rid of this.
Okay.
I don't see excitement in keeping this.
Some of the issues that I have is that I feel like if I replace one, just for myself, I want everything else to match.
Oh, yeah.
So it feels weird to me just to replace this. And then you're like, well, then I can replace those over there. And then I can replace her, and then I may as well just do them all.
It's this, that never-ending, like, where do you stop?
You don't, yeah. Especially for, like, I get really invested myself in this because I want to make it something that I would live in.
Right.
So then I start doing it for myself.
Yes.
But thankfully, like, I think a lot of people like the style, hopefully, that I would live in,
yeah.
but...
I don't think I'm so concerned with, like, the style you're gonna pick. I think in LA, you can almost probably get away with over-improving a little bit because it's a very kind of, like, gentrified culture, if you could say that, you know?
In other words, if you're going to HGTV a house, you may as well be in LA.
Okay, so this was the laundry, and you have the fuse box over here. Is this, I mean, your demo people left it a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, they did.
Everyone's different, but just a heads up to contractors, people judge a contractor on their cleanliness. My boy Matt Reisinger taught me that back when I was a contractor. Even though I poke fun at him sometimes on YouTube, I really love his channel. Obviously, this is mid-demo and it's a Saturday, but they ordered too small of a dumpster, so they got jammed, and this is an unsafe work environment for employees. Always, always get the big dumpster on your remodels and remove debris as you demo. You shouldn't be standing on nails while you're swinging hammers and working on ladders.
Why did they get the small dumpster?
Jeez, I don't know. They're probably going to have to empty that and then come back.
Yeah, I always say get the big one.
Now, we'll go deep in episode 3 on ROI, including comps and costs. But for now, let's keep on visit number 1.
Wow, you actually still have leftover galvanized pipes, but you didn't have any problems, so that's good. I imagine they'll just redo that for you.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of stepping back from this and letting someone else handle as much as I can, just so I have more time left over to ask people to smash the like button on this video if you haven't done that already.
Got it. So now, how was the permitting process for you?
They pulled permits on everything.
They handled it all for
They
you.
handled everything for me, yeah. Because for me, it's such a hassle, as I'm sure you know, to manage a renovation. It's just, it's so time consuming. So I want to do as little as I can as possible. And it's nice right now to have that luxury of just being able to say like, hey, I want someone else to handle all of this for me, and then I'm only going to do what I enjoy doing, which I think is kind of picking out the designs and some of the finishes, and it's not pulling permits that I enjoy. It's going and making it as nice as.
Now, how is your opinion now different from, let's say, pre-YouTube? How would you be handling this differently?
Oh, pre-YouTube, I would be doing everything myself. I would be going to Home Depot myself, going and finding stuff, and like I would be painting. Like that's what I did with my other place. Is just I painted I replaced outlets myself. I had friends over and we would do this together. It was fun. But right now it's just I don't have the time to do that.
Right, and there's also that sort of cost-benefit analysis of, okay, so how much more is it going to cost you to have a contractor? Your total project costs, what, 70K, something like that? About that, yeah. So 70K, you're 20 to 30% for a contractor. So realistically, you're talking, what, $14,000 to $20,000?
Less than that.
probably less than that for the premiums you're paying to have it all done for you.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not just getting it all done for you, you're also getting contractor guarantees with it.
Right.
So something starts leaking after a year, hey, what you do, man?
Right,
You know, you
right.
do it yourself, it's on you. So
Right. That is true.
Okay.
But I do have to say, though, there is something enjoyable about doing it yourself.
Yes.
And there is something you take a lot of pride in, just like, because I still go into my place and I'm like, I did that outlet myself.
Yeah.
My buddy Anthony and
Same.
Jaron did those outlets ourselves. Like, we had fun doing that. We painted, like, those are such fun experiences. It's just right now, I wouldn't be doing them myself.
It's so weird. The first property Lauren and I ever bought and our second rental, I replaced all the light fixtures, drywall, you know, lighting, painting, and every time those come up for rental, I'm like, man, I remember the hours I spent throwing up drywall mud, you know, painting it. And for some reason, it feels better now than it did then.
Yeah.
Then it felt like a chore. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
you look back on it and you only
Yeah.
remember what was good. You don't really remember, like, all the pain that went into it and the tears and the sunburns and, like,
All the
so-
extra trips to the store.
You don't, yeah.
Now, would you consider in the meantime maybe fumigating the place and
You know what?
killing the termites?
I have done termite every year on this place.
Oh, like
Basically,
local
had someone
treatments.
come by local treatments. Potentially, I will have some termite inspector come out just to take a look at it to see what needs to be done. But
You got
yeah.
termites.
Oh yeah. Well, I think every place, just in my defense, every single place in Los Angeles and Southern California gets termites every year.
Somebody told me once if they were going to get in the business of breeding termites, they would pick Southern California or Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh, Hawaii would be it. Imagine breeding the termites and then having people pay you to remove them.
You plant them. So this is actually neat. So you've got your formal here, then your dining space here, your kitchen here. This over here becomes actually a walled-in bathroom, which
Right.
is the door then from the hallway? Do you
Yeah,
access
this
it
is
from the
it, right
yeah.
here.
So you access the door from here, toilet there. Ah, okay, this makes sense. And then that way, this is a larger hallway then.
Yes.
This I could see, straightening this out. I mean, this is actually a pretty easy modification the way you have
Should
it, because
be.
you're just boxing in a bathroom right here.
Right.
And then doing your cosmetic remodel. This door doesn't look like one that is openable, right?
No, we can walk around.
We'll
That is
walk
That is
around.
the bathroom.
Then we get to the master. This is where I have some serious problems with Graham's remodel, and you'll see why.
Wait, so you didn't see my whole video, did you?
No, just the first minute.
Gotcha.
I saw
Okay.
the first minute and I'm like, I'm gonna just go in person before I watch the rest of
Clever. Okay. So anyway, so here's the layout for the master. So this is going to be a bit of a wall here.
What, this was an add-on, wasn't it?
Yes. So this was done in the 1970s.
Was it legal?
Yes, believe it or not. She
What?
pulled permits to do. Well, I guess in the 70s you can get away with doing whatever you want.
That's true. Yeah, because
So-
here's the outside stucco.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
So this was done with permits and included on public record. Now I'm sure you could never do this.
Yeah.
Then we actually look at the plans.
And let me show you the current plans because this bathroom is not. We ended up revising this a little bit.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so here's the current bathroom plans. So we're gonna walk in here. So here's the bedroom. So you're gonna walk in, the door is gonna be on this side. Walk in this side, there's gonna be 2 sinks right here, and then a shower. And then we're taking this down a little bit this side to do a closet. So you're gonna walk in through the hallway. This is all gonna be closet when you walk in. Mm-hmm.
That seems like a very narrow closet. I'd be concerned about that.
You think so?
That's like a wardrobe width. I mean, that honestly looks like it's 15 inches deep. It's going to be tough for a hanger.
I can
would just
find out about
confirm
that.
because that looks
Okay.
really narrow for that hallway. I think the problem is you're trying to squeeze in a double vanity here when you probably shouldn't.
You think so?
If you did a single vanity, realistically, you could get a tub shower in there instead of this kind of diagonal, kind of more funky shower. Not saying it's bad, but that's going to be harder and more expensive to get a shower door for.
Then I start brainstorming in person, but this is difficult without having measurements or even a tape measure.
Against this, if this was fully squared out, you could almost maybe have a walk-in closet back here if you did a 3x5 shower, right? 3x5 shower tub along here.
Well, here's the original design.
Toilet here.
Check this out. Here was their original design.
Let's see the
And
original.
look at right here, because
Because you could have a walk-in there.
that was the plan, but
No.
it was weird to
Let's
do.
see.
Yeah, so right here.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So, but the issue was that you kind of walked in right here with a weird closet right there. With this,
wait, what do you mean you walk in weird?
you would have to move this wall back to be alongside all of this.
Oh, to extend the hallway.
And then it's just a weird to walk into a place with a wall right here. I don't know. I mean, hypothetically, you could move this wall down, but then you take a lot of space away from the master bath.
Right.
Because then you're cutting down the shower significantly.
The demo room. I get the space constraint. I think this is one of those things where you almost want to sit down on like Google SketchUp and play with it. Do you have that?
I feel like I'm spending too much time. I've spent so much time on this already that
I play with it.
if you want to play, you got to let me know in like a day.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like by tonight, because so far I've already approved this, and they're getting and sourcing materials based on that. So you got to.
Diagonal shower materials have been ordered, Graham. We are not changing anything.
This remodel is where I decide I really need to come up with a floor plan myself and start from scratch. And that reveal will be in tomorrow's episode.
So with that said, you guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I
post her pretty much daily. Let me think it. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to add me on Instagram. I post her pretty much daily. And so does Kevin. So follow Kevin on that. He would really appreciate it. Also make sure to add Kevin on his second channel. Oh wait, he doesn't have a second channel. Because he doesn't post there every day. He's not posting here. But you post daily, pretty much. So anyway, you get the same amount of content.
You only have to press like and subscribe on one channel instead of two.
That's true.
Well, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, you didn't make me laugh.
Wow.